Welcome to this video. I'm Utsav, and in this video I'll be showing you one application which I have developed, and I want you guys to have a good look at it so that I could be able to see feedbacks from you. And since I want to transform this application into a full-fledged working software, I'll be requiring a lot of support and team members to help me with it. So what this application is exactly about? Well, to start with, this application performs kind of like operations on the database. It fires queries on the database, and it fires queries from the graphical user interface where we are going to present it on the front end, and where user is going to select things, and the query is automatically generated according to the particular selection process, and then those are fired in the backend. Of course, that all things will be going to happen in the backend. Only the front end will be visible to the user, and where he's going to perform his selection process. And how is it going to happen? Let me show you. First, let's have a look at our database, which is going to be MySQL. Of course, it's an open source code. We are asked to enter a password, which is root. Now this my data is the DSN name of my database where my all tables are stored. Press enter. I have already made one table by the name of data holder, and I'm going to select it from data holder file. Oops. Alright, now I'm going to fire it, and here you can see all the data from the table being extracted out. So this much I have done with the help of the database by entering into the command prompt line of the database, and by entering into it, first entering the password, then entering the DSN name and all the kind of this boring shit, and kind of like entering the whole query myself, and working on this boring stupid command prompt. So for all of its purpose, for this software is going to be like an alternate selection process of it, where we are going to perform all of this operation with the help of an graphical user interface, with the help of a graphical user interface, where users are going to be presented with kind of like buttons and text fields and beautiful looking interface. Let me show you. The base of the application which I have created is in the folder builder. Okay, so let's go into it. Let's go into the following directory: desktop, JAWS, builder. Alright, so I am in the current directory. Okay, let's delete all the class files. So now here are all the Java files which I have created for the application, and the DSN is the file which contains the main function. So let's just compile it: java javac dsn.java. The class files have been produced. Now let's compile the bytecode which we have just produced. Alright, so our application runs. So now here's our application, and in which we need to enter the DSN name of our database. The DSN name is the same name which we have just entered, here. Use my data. Now it's written here that enter the DSN name of MySQL database. Now the thing being is, you can enter the DSN name of any database, but provided that your application provides support, or your application has the ability to establish connection with that particular database. And we can actually establish connection with any database, provided as a developer you need to have its driver classes, you need to have its jar file, and you have that database that particular database to install on your machine. And anyway, since I have made this application, and I have provided this application the ability to get to establish connection with the MySQL database, so we are going to get connected with it. Enter the DSN, which is my data. Submit. Oopsie. Here's the error: enter DSN not found. Alright, something might have been wrong. Alright, we entered the wrong DSN. Let's do it again. My data, submit. Alright, so here it is. Now this combo box contains all the tables which are present in the DSN. Use my data, which we have done here. So it contains all the tables which are present in the my data DSN. Now we are going to select one table, data holder, and now you can see all the fields which are present in this table. As you can see here, JJK, name, and whatever. So we are going to select particular fields into it, name, PHN, KJK. Alright. Oops. We have like kind of refresh it. Let's do it again. Data holder, name, let's put it here, PHN, KJK. Alright. So till now our database query becomes select name, PHN, KJK from data holder. Now let's put whereby clause. JJK is greater than 5. Let's set this end query as well. Here JJK is greater than equal to, let's do it 7 here. Alright. Now let's have a look at our query. The query is select name, phone, KJK from data holder where JJK is greater than 5 and whatever. Alright, back. Now let's fire this query. Get table. And here is our query. Here is our table according to query that we just fired. Now here is also another combo box. You can see the column names here. We can arrange these values according to their column names. For example, if we want to arrange the values which we have just extracted out from our database by name, we can do it right here. Adityanush. Alright. Now if you want to arrange them by name, we also can do it by KJKLK again. Alright, back. Suppose if you want to perform these operations all together again, if you want to perform on another table, you can click on refresh and the whole interface is back refreshed. And if you want to enter new DSN, you can always do that. And this is all about this application. And we can extend it, like we can also have insert queries and kind of like update operations embedded into it. And we can also have like a graphic user interface which would look like exactly similar to Excel interface, and we can ask the user to enter values into it, and then in the back end we'll try to run queries that would create a table according to the values that user has entered. So this can be transformed into a full-fledged working software and can be named as jQuery Manager or Builder. So if you kind of like the idea, you can contact me. You can contact me on facebook.com /champ, and you can also register yourself at knowledgefreak.com, and either way I'll get to know. And if you're interested, well, we can work on this project together. And thanks for watching it.